Please, sir, I want some more.
Alright, you guys want to know why Oliver is my least favorite musical of all time? It's because it's an entirely hollow show that constantly prioritizes plot over character. Every character in the story exists to move the plot along, but you never believe any of their relationships or aspirations are genuine. Oliver is not a character. He's a plot device for the characters around him to use, never actually doing anything to affect the story himself. The Artful Dodger meets Oliver, sings a catchy song about how they're friends now, and then ceases to be relevant for the remainder of the story. The main villain doesn't even show up till Act 2 and never develops any personal beef with Oliver, the quote-unquote main protagonist. The only sympathetic character in the whole show, Nancy, gets the most unfair and cruel fate, while other morally dubious characters like Fagin get away completely scot-free. I fucking loathe this musical with every fiber of my being. It's such a detestable storytelling failure on nearly every level. Oh, wait a minute, this was supposed to be a segment on Oliver and Company, the Disney adaptation of Oliver Twist. It's better than the musical. Still not very good, though. A lot of the same problems reared their ugly heads. Oliver never does anything in this movie that directly affects the plot. He's still just used by the people around him. The movie constantly insists that short, relatively uneventful scenes are the basis for deep character relationships, which is just absurdly flimsy. Like, Oliver winds up at this place where these dogs hang out, and then some evil dogs that belong to Mr. Sykes come. So he scratches one of them, and now the dogs are all like, "Wow, kid, you're really one of us." Yay, he did it. He belongs in the gang now, I guess. Whatever, it's nice that they're starting to warm up to him. Except no, somebody cranked that oven up to the max temperature because starting to warm up is the understatement of the century. The very next day, they pull a heist and he gets separated from them. And they're all like, "Well, we gotta save him, he's one of the gang."
One of the boys.
Yeah, call me crazy, but I don't think these guys are really the sentimental type. Especially not for a cat they met less than 24 hours ago. But whatever, they go save him from this rich girl's house, and he's like, "Hey, I want to go back there." So they're all like, "Wow, how could you reject us like this? I thought we had something special." But like, no, you absolutely did not. I barely believe he even has something special with the girl. All they spent was one montage together while she sang a hilariously generic song. She reminds me of that girl from the Tom and Jerry movie. I'd rather watch the Tom and Jerry movie than this. With that said, there are some elements that are done better than the Oliver musical. Mr. Sykes is still boring and isn't nearly as cool as he is in Shark Tale, but at least he shows up earlier than halfway through the movie, and he has a pretty sick death scene. Occasionally, the dogs are funny. Most of the songs are pretty lame, but that one song, "Why Should I Worry?" that shit slaps for real.
For real?
I used to listen to that all the time growing up without actually having seen the full movie, which is the best way to experience it. But there's still changed elements that don't really amount to anything. Like, why is it set in New York City now? Because I don't really feel like they used New York City to its fullest potential. It just kind of feels like window dressing and you could have told this story anywhere. Also, there's this Bette Midler dog who is just kind of annoying. And then the Cheech Martin Chihuahua starts hitting on her. And immediately you can tell that they're gonna get together in the end, despite all logic and reason being thrown out the window in order for it to happen. What does she see in him all of a sudden? I really don't get it. I don't know, it's not the worst, but its story and characters kind of blow, and in my opinion, that's partially because of the story it's adapting. I haven't seen every Oliver Twist adaptation out there, but there's gotta be a good one, right? They can't all be terrible, right?